Trust in the CDC is built on its history of proven public health successes and its reliance on scientific evidence. But now, after the spreading of misinformation from social media, even our elected officials, a new poll finds less than half of Americans don't have much confidence in federal health agencies to carry out key responsibilities.
Yeah, it is really alarming. Only 46% of respondents to the poll trusted agencies to ensure safety of prescriptions, 45% trusted agencies to ensure safety of vaccines, and only 42% of people polled trust agencies to respond to disease outbreaks like bird flu, like COVID. So joining us now with much more on these startling numbers is ABC News medical contributor Dr. Darien Sutton. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
I mean, you as a medical professional must be really worried about these numbers.
A deep sigh when I look at these numbers. They're more than concerning. And the reason why is because trust in public health advancements are so important and crucial, and to advance agendas, to implement policy, to influence behavior in the right direction. And when that trust is lost, there's less compliance, there's a quick spread of misinformation, and unfortunately, public health suffers as a result. We've seen examples during the pandemic. Confusion over vaccines has led to preventable illnesses. I've seen it in the hospital, not just in the information. And it's so important to remember what is the point of this entire project, which is making sure that we understand how we can interact with the public in order to give that accurate, sound information.
You know, you think about it, you talked about outbreaks, and the measles outbreak is a perfect example of this. And
a prime example.
You've got the man in charge of all these agencies, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., basically downplaying, the outbreak and touting medically questionable alternatives to vaccines that have proven to be very effective and safe. I don't even know what alternative do people have when they need the information on these kind of things.
It's incredibly dangerous. It's adding fuel to the fire. You know, since the pandemic, we've seen a steady decline in the amount of children who have been vaccinated routinely, not just for measles, but also for pertussis, which is the cause of whooping cough. We've also seen record-breaking numbers, and even for something as common as the flu. Just this past winter, we've seen that a record-breaking number of children have lost their life due to the flu. 90% of them were unvaccinated. A reminder about the point of these vaccines, not only to prevent the illness, but to prevent its complications, hospitalization, and death. Hopefully, with more information, more data, we can get that answer in terms of people getting the right information. But 6 out of 10 Americans in this report say that under the Trump administration, they hope that federal agencies pay more attention to science. I think that is a clear answer in terms of what needs to be done.
I hope so.
Let's hopefully the administration will hear that.
Hopefully.
All right, Darien, thank you so much. We appreciate it.